can get it. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. A bass jumping, a club jumping. It's hot. Coming in the club 'cause they won't charge. I won't sell, but I feel for you, little nice. But I got a feel for you, little nice. I pay the whole bill for you, little nice. I do my little jig for you, little nice.
Well, the city of Dublin always ready to fill a stadium for some friendly competition. And today, the Irish crowd has shown up in force. Not for Gaelic football, or hurling, or rugby partner, no. But to welcome the NFL to the beautiful Emerald Isle. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from Dublin. Return starts from the goal line. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He's out in the clear. Has room down the left sideline. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught in the comeback route. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On play action now, McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
What you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Again, McCarthy to throw. That's caught. This is Edison. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give them about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's Miller on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he drives this into the pouring rain. The return begins on their side of midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. With a give to Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Locates Jefferson along the sideline, complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. On the shotgun, McCarthy. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now we give to Ward, coming right. Gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
One's out and cut on the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun handoff to Lloyd. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 38. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Steelers take the lead on that successful kick.
26. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 2 at their own 21-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. A give left side to Jones. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4. It's now
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They've got a man in motion. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and it sets up second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and you got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Completing right side to Addison. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Another throw here for McCarthy. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
McCarthy to throw for it. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Vikings with some work to do, trailing in this game. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Reichert connects there, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. He's going deep this time. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Warren here from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returnable from the 1. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now it's McCarthy. That hit affected that throw. It sails out of bounds, incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And they're on quickly there after that catch, so the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
And the Steelers
They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Steelers first down.
34-yard line.
Firing quickly is Rodgers, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Steelers first down.
Again, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. 37 yards in the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Wankard to kick off for the Vikings.
Now, this Irish crowd has been great so far. No surprise there, and still 2 quarters left to play here in Dublin. Calvin Austin on the return. He's got a lead up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
There's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Rodgers here from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Jump up! We need 18! Number 50! Hey, you block over here. Take 30! 26!
The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
26! Jump out! Look at the 8!
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense. defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You can take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Run for the board here. Start the 3rd. And that's already just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. First throw for the backup now. Short pass brought in. And he's short the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
Yes, sir. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Looking to throw. Throw caught by his running back. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. This is Warren, headed right. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before going out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Like 54.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Right by 4. Odd.
Quick throw is caught. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
22 Linda, 22 Linda.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Levis yet again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Throwing his Levis on third down. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Steelers.
Warren is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a third-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where the coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Counter play, Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's more of the catch out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. McCarthy looking to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Moore going in motion left. Back to the air, McCarthy. You know, it's great flying through the air, Bronx, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronx. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. That's Jones working the sideline, complete. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Again, McCarthy to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Boswell to add the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Vikings 17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now they're going to face third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. And I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Man in motion here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action with Rodgers. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Shotgun now for Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings 17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Running right, this is Jones. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Offense up to the line fast. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a pickup of 3.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
It's cut and try by Addison. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a game of 8. And the Vikings are still.
The play fake. It's McCarthy. Well, left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Second down carry for Jones. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Finds a man right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off play action. It's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Going on third, McCarthy. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A 7-yard gain.
Another throw here for McCarthy. This one's caught. It's the 2-minute warning here in Dublin. Vikings hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Vikings 24. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They're going to pass it here. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets them the first, and they can run this clock out.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes, and on a comebacker in particular, when that receiver breaks it off, man, that can be so difficult to defend.
And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
It's Warren on third down. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. This is running out of gas and is gonna be short. Looked like they had issues with the snap. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's gonna catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Dublin.